everybody and welcome back to Friday Reviews. Today I have 4 films to talk about and I'm super happy that I've been kind of getting through the films and a bit more back on track with Friday Reviews. So yes, first of all, as always, I'll just run through the films that I'll be talking about today in the order that I watched them, and then in the description down below there'll be little timestamps, so if you don't want to hear about certain films or you just want to hear about one in particular, you can click on the timestamp and just hear about that film. So first I'm talking about Fences, which was a June Monday Movie Hunt pickup. June? Yes, June. Then I'll be talking about Table 19, which was a July pickup. And Logan, which was also a July pickup. And finally I'll be talking about Free Fire, which came out this Monday, which was an August pickup. So let's start off with Fences. Okay, so I really like Denzel Washington. I think that's a good point to make, and I thought, you know, look at them on the front cover, he looks so happy, Viola Davis looks awesome, and I was really looking forward to this. I didn't know too much what it was about, but I did know it was based off a play, and that's kind of all I really knew. Definitely watching the film, you can tell it's kind of based off a play, the way that the scenes are, and that it is very dialogue heavy. It's definitely a very dialogue heavy film. But I found the storyline was interesting enough, but the problem what I had with the film was, even though I love Denzel Washington, I didn't like him in this film. I mean, I suppose, you know, it's kind of whether it's him or not, I don't know. He talked so much, like it was crazy, and he was my least favourite character as well, which, you know, I don't really think he's not supposed to be like a lovable character. But he was talking so much, and again, even though it's a very dialogue heavy film and it's based off of a play, so there's a lot of words, because obviously the screenplay and stuff, but some things that Denzel Washington was saying, I just couldn't, it was just like really dragging on, getting a little bit boring. But I found that it wasn't the film, it wasn't that it was dialogue heavy, because when he wasn't in a scene, which wasn't that often, but when he wasn't in the scene, it was other people, there was a lot of talking going on, I was very interested in them and what they were saying and how they were, so I felt like it was just his character that I really just couldn't get on with, and with him being such a main character, I just found it a little bit hard to enjoy. However, Viola Davis was so good in this film, like she was fantastic, and some of the, I guess, maybe like a monologue part that she had was really incredible, and I really liked the ending of the film, and there was quite a lot of parts that I thought yes, and there was a lot of characters that I did like. It was kind of just Denzel Washington and his character that I had problems with. So overall I gave this film 3 stars, because while I didn't enjoy it that much, there was definitely some fantastic performances in it, and there was some aspects of the story that I did enjoy, and some characters that I really liked as well. Denzel Washington had a friend whose name I've completely forgotten, but he was a fantastic character. I loved him. It was just Denzel that I didn't like the way that he was acting and being, the way that he would talk. It just, I don't know, it just really grated on me, and I found it difficult to enjoy the film because of that. But there was definitely aspects that really, I thought were really great, so I kind of didn't want to, you know, yeah, Viola Davis, she was awesome. She was incredible. So that's Fences. I don't know if I would really recommend it, but I know some people have enjoyed it. And look at all these nominations, and look, Viola Davis won Best Supporting Actress, which I think is great because she really was awesome. So I think that was definitely well deserved. But then it was also nominated for Best Picture, which I don't know. But I haven't seen the play either, so maybe if you have seen the play, you might want to watch this and then have a bit more. I don't know. Okay, the next one is Table 19. Now I was a little bit hesitant about this because nobody was talking about it. When I did my Monday Movie Hunts, nobody guessed it either. But I was excited about it because it had Anna Kendrick in and Lisa Kudrow, and, you know, some other bits and bobs of people, like this guy here who sometimes works with Ricky Gervais and, what's his name, Carl Pilkington. And so I was like, yeah, I like the cast, I like the idea, it's set at a wedding, and I really do like Anna Kendrick. However, I picked up Get a Job last year and I started watching that, and I really couldn't stand it. I really wasn't enjoying it at all. So I thought, is this going to be another kind of Get a Job like film that I just don't like? You know, no one's talked about it. I looked at some reviews about it, no one really likes it, and I was like, you know, I loved it. I don't know what it is. I feel like it was just me. It really connected with me. I thought it was funny. I thought it was witty. I loved these bunch of people. I loved things when it brings kind of different random people together, and they're all in one place and they kind of all bounce off each other. I love that. It's definitely one of my favourite things. It's quirky, weird characters coming together. That's just something that I like in films, and this had that. I loved it. I loved, was her name Nana Jo? Yeah, Nanny Jo. She was great, and I loved her. I loved the way the film panned out. I mean, it's just a very kind of simple, basic storyline. It's definitely the characters and the acting and the humour that made this up for me. It's about this girl called Eloise, who's played by Anna Kendrick, who goes to this wedding of someone who was her best friend. However, the best friend's brother is her ex. It's a little bit awkward, and she gets put at this table number 19, where basically people are just kind of put and cast away. It's right at the back, and it's people that you maybe don't really care about. That's what these people are thinking. And it's very funny. I really, really liked it, and I definitely will watch this again very soon. I gave it 4.5 stars, if I haven't said that already, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I feel like it's a funny, cute, nice kind of chick flick comedy that no one's talking about. I definitely recommend this if that's your kind of thing. I feel like if it's not, then you won't enjoy this. But I don't know why people don't like it. Maybe, I don't know. I really liked it, but maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea, because like I say, it has been getting negative reviews, but I personally really enjoyed it. So it's just kind of fit my humour and my taste, and it just worked for me. So yeah, really liked Table 19. Can't wait to rewatch this one. So yeah. The next one I have is Logan. Okay, a bit of background here. I don't like X-Men. I know, everybody likes X-Men. I've seen, now this maybe is why I don't like X-Men so much. I've seen X-Men 2, and I've seen X-Men First Class, like the new, like of the newer batch, the first one. Is that what it's called? X-Men First Class, I think. So those, I've seen 2 X-Men films, and I didn't like either of them. I don't know why, I don't know what it was. I'm never a fan of X-Men. I love the Marvel films, bar X-Men. That's always just been my thing. I just never liked X-Men. So it wasn't really a big deal. I never really thought much of it. I just thought, okay, I don't like X-Men. Then, of course, this is in the X-Men universe. I saw the trailer for this. A lot of people were talking about it. It looked really interesting. I knew it was kind of Wolverine type of thing. So I thought, I'm just going to look up the trailer for this. And I thought, you know what, this looks interesting, this looks good, this looks like something I would enjoy. So even though it's in the X-Men umbrella, I wanted to give this one a go. And plus the little girl in it, she's on the back here, so this is kind of about this little girl as well as Wolverine. But yeah, this little girl's a main character, and she looked so awesome and badass. I was like, yes, I want to watch this film. So, you know, I watched it without having liked or X-Men or known much about X-Men. And I feel there was a couple of things that maybe I had a bit of a disconnect from, because I haven't seen the X-Men films, or, you know, enough of the X-Men films to know enough background. So I feel like if you have seen X-Men and you do like X-Men, you'll have that bigger connection with the film. So for me, some parts dragged a little bit, but as a whole, I really enjoyed this, and I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was really good. I thought the action scenes were awesome. I really liked the concept and the idea. I thought the kids were really great. I really enjoyed the story. I really enjoyed the film. I don't really have much to say, but I don't have anything really bad that I didn't like, but I definitely would watch it again. I had a great time watching it. It was just kind of a fun action film for me, and I was like, yes, I like this. This is kind of more of the thing that I would like to see with X-Men, I guess. But I don't know. Now then I thought after watching this, maybe I should watch X-Men, but I was like, no, because I don't really like, I don't know what it is. But this I enjoyed. I felt like this is kind of its own different area. I think X-Men's are rated 12, and obviously this is 15, so it was able to be a bit more graphic and violent, and the kid was so awesome in this. I thought she was so cool, and her scenes were really fantastic, and she just was, it was really awesome. And Hugh Jackman was really great as well. Really liked him. Thought he was great as the Wolverine, even though I don't know much about Wolverine, because, like I say, don't know much about X-Men, but I knew, you know, Wolverine's the character that I feel like, you know, if you don't know X-Men, you still know who Wolverine is. It's kind of like a given. You know him enough. So yeah, Logan, I enjoyed it. I thought it was very good. Definitely will watch it again, and I think I'll watch it in the black and white version that comes with this when I watch it again, which I think would be really cool. So yeah, I would recommend this. Even if you haven't seen X-Men, you can definitely watch this, just in case you were wondering, because I don't remember anything about the 2 that I've watched, because I watched them a long time ago and I wasn't enjoying them. So I was able to watch this and still think, yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I mean, I watched it with Josh, who has seen the X-Men films, so if there's anything I was a bit like, oh wait, what? He's like, oh, and tells me about such and such a person. But for the most part, I think you could definitely watch this without having seen X-Men previously. Final film I have to talk about is Free Fire. Now this has Brie Larson in, and that's kind of the main reason I was interested in this film, because I think she's really fantastic. I loved Room, that film was brilliant. I've watched it twice, really enjoyed that, she was really brilliant. And I really loved her in Kong Skull Island, loved that, and I thought she was brilliant. So I was really interested to see her in this. I also thought the concept was interesting. Basically they're all in this kind of warehouse room thing, and they're going to do like a gun trade, or I don't know what you call it, I'm not in the know with those type of things, but you know, they're selling a load of guns. The one group of people are selling a load of guns to another group of people, and then something kind of goes askew and they all kind of end up at each other's throats, but they all have a gun, and it's kind of weird. I feel like the reason behind things going astray was, now this is going to sound wrong because I definitely don't, right, it was between two people and there was like 10 people there, and I feel like there was only one guy who kind of was a big problem. I think what he did was really awful and he definitely deserved his comeuppance, but I don't understand why. So these two people are involved in something and this guy did something terribly wrong, right? So, but then like these other two random other people who have nothing to do with it, why would they be mad at each other? Everyone just got mad at everyone, and I kind of found that a little bit weird. So like the idea, like the whole, I don't know, but I did enjoy the film. The last, let me think, how long is the film? 91 minutes. The last 35 minutes I really thought were really good. I really enjoyed it. And the first part I really enjoyed. But somewhere in the middle it really lulled, because basically it's the beginning, say 20 minutes, 15 minutes, well, let's say 20, 25, and then it's all kind of them in this room, and I usually love that. I kind of love a one setting type of things. That I really like that film Buried with Ryan Reynolds, and he's just basically in this one place the whole time. He's buried underground the whole time. I really like that film. So I thought, yeah, this is going to be good, but I feel like I didn't ever feel tension, because it wasn't that kind of film. It was kind of more funny, and I don't know, I wanted maybe a bit more edge of my seat type of thing, because everyone's got a gun and they're all in this room. I thought it'd be a bit more intense, and I didn't get that feeling from the film, which is kind of weird. But I really enjoyed the end, and I thought it was fun enough, but it definitely got a bit boring at times for me. I thought, okay, I'm a bit bored of this now, and then next day at the end it picked up, so I gave it 3.5, because I really did like the end. I thought Brie Larson was really awesome. I liked how it overall ended. Some of the characters I really liked, some of them not so much. Sometimes it was funny, but I just could have done with maybe a bit of tension. Also, at times, I literally got confused by who was who. Like, when things really kind of had heated up and things were getting a bit confusing and people were everywhere, I was like, wait, who's he? And what side was he on? And wait, where's he come from? Like, I got a bit confused. I don't know if I'd watch it again. I don't know. But yeah, so Free Fire, I thought it was okay. I enjoyed it enough. And like I said, I did really like the end. Brie Larson was good in it. I really liked her. I thought she was good. So yeah, that's all the Friday reviews films. Let me know in the comments below if you have seen any of these. Obviously the one that I enjoyed most was Table 19, but you have to like a certain type of film to go with this one. But if you do enjoy chick flicks and kind of just easy, fun comedies, then I would recommend checking this one out at some point if it kind of went under your radar and you hadn't heard of it or you weren't sure about it. I did really enjoy it. So yes, let me know down in the comments below your thoughts. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Or if you are a newbie, I'll see you then. Goodbye!